This is Kirk Sinclair, the hiking humanitarian, and I'm in the home of Sharon Bell. And she has a story to tell of kindness that was related to her role in working with youth and families in the court system. Could you share that, what your role was and what that story is?
Thank you. I worked with the court system as a mediator, and the courts would often refer cases in order for families and youth to avoid becoming involved in the court. And this particular case that I thought of was 4 young boys had been in trouble in a neighborhood for breaking a plate glass window a large plate glass window in the front of a neighbor's home with some rocks. And they had tried to get it resolved so that the insurance would pay for it, and that didn't happen. And the homeowner had filed a case with the juvenile court, and when I got involved, the judge had referred the case to mediation in hopes to avoid court involvement for the youth. And the 4 parents of the youth and all 4 of the youth and the homeowner came to court to meet to try to get the issue resolved. And when the parents were involved, it didn't happen, and they didn't want their child to the finger to be pointed at them and the others left out. So as a mediator, we talked to the youth by themselves, and they did finally admit that they had been involved in breaking the window, and that they would ask how they should resolve that issue. So the boys worked amongst themselves to say, well, we were all kind of involved in it. We should all work together to come up with a resolution. And they did. The boys were between 8 and 10 years old, and they came up with a plan on how to resolve the issue and to earn some money by helping the lady out. And when we brought the homeowner back in and brought the parents back in, they did listen to what the boys had to say. Everyone was in agreement, and the boys would go over and assist the woman in her yard and earn money in order to repay her for the insurance deductible that she had to pay in order to get her window fixed. And the woman was so impressed with the agreement that the boys had worked out that she was very complimentary towards them, and shook hands with everyone, and the boys all shook hands around the table and were pleased with themselves. So as the end result, the woman said, you know, I've already paid that deductible. I think you boys have learned a great lesson from this. We're going to be neighbors for a long time. And they set up a time to come over and help her with her yard work, and she made brownies and lemonade for them. And they wanted to become friends and be good neighbors with each other. And it was amazing that the parents were happy that the boys were able to resolve it. And I think the boys became a good role model for their parents in that. And the lady's act of kindness towards the boys, and the boys owning up to what they had done and to reach a resolution on their own.
Well, thank you very much for that story, Sharon.